Okay, if you want, I can show you the Trello board, or we can start from just getting to know each other, basically.
Um, we can start with the product, like what you're like, what you're imagining, what features it's gonna have, like,
I mean,
what
this
will
is
its USP would be.
okay. Let me start from the very, like the roots, the seeds. The what kind
Mm-hmm.
of problem I have experienced, so I have come up with this startup idea. Nowadays, people call it SaaS, but I don't really like the idea of calling SaaS because I
SaaS.
mean, um, you know, when you build a startup, like product in like a
Mm-hmm.
when they say SaaS, they mostly mean like some kind of they built in tools like Bubble, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't. It's not for me. Um, if you build it with hardcore coding tools like React and JavaScript, it deserves to be
Mm-hmm.
called a normal startup.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So I used to download podcasts and some kind of interesting videos about finance and programming and stuff like that from YouTube
Mm-hmm.
to my laptop, um, so I can watch them when internet is gonna be off or something like that, right? Or for
Right.
example, um, I used to download MP3, the audio from that video sometimes also to listen when I'm gonna be on the road and something like that, right?
Right.
Um, so, you might say, well, why don't you use Spotify, which has its own offline mode, or um, whatever, right? Well, we don't have budget for that. It's a very
Mm.
simple
Makes sense.
answer. You know, so but the single but the most biggest problem I used to experience is that to download one video or one audio, if it's big, I used to click close button for two or three ads, and then only I could have download. If it
Yeah.
doesn't redirects me to some kind of random website. The worst thing about all of that is the kind of ads they show up to you. That's the thing I hate,
Mm-hmm.
really. This adult
Inappropriate.
content, and yeah. So I decided that you know the very first goal was to just build something which is gonna be working on my own laptop, nothing fancy, nothing special, just to make it
Mm-hmm.
work, just to solve this problem. I didn't had a goal to make the startup. I just wanted to solve this issue for myself and go on, move on. Um, so I wanted to make something which is gonna be able to download MP4 and MP3 from YouTube if I
Mm-hmm.
choose one of them. And what happened is that something inside of mine was saying, well, you're gonna be enjoying the life where other people are gonna be struggling, with all this ad and stuff like that. you know you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna let other people in the world, which is some of the really good websites, like there is a website called
Net.
savefrom.net, um,
Mm-hmm.
and that website is gaining around 80 to 100 million visitors a month, which is equivalent of
Mm.
1.2 billion visitors a year.
Makes
And
sense.
that's the thing, I mean, there is like I don't know, billions of YouTube users, and there is very few who
Yeah.
can afford YouTube Premium, right? And
Yeah.
that's why these kind of websites are making money, but they're making money the wrong way. I mean, in my perspective, I don't want people to see inappropriate ads or something like that. So
Okay.
yeah. um,
Okay. So what you're coming at is basically you want the media companies to pay rather than the
yeah,
normal user,
yeah,
an
yeah,
average user, right?
yeah. Think about
Okay.
that. This is model which Figma uses. Figma is B2B and B2C at the
Mm-hmm.
same time.
Yeah. It's kind of the same model as Windows has gone. Basically, they allowed people to pirate their software operating system, And eventually, since they have got so used to it, they can leverage it. And when they go to like big corporations, they can't work on Linux or Unix based systems. Now they have to use Windows.
Hmm.
So it's kind of similar, basically, what corporate uses.
Yeah, you see, same, same. I believe that media agencies, like people who produce, think about that, like people who download like a 2 hour long podcast and they download like maybe 3 or 4 of them a day,
Mhm.
and they make short clips out of them, right? Um,
Right.
for example, these people
I mean,
can,
you can have like basically you can either have this format like only the media companies gonna pay, or you can also have one more thing. You can have a tier list. Like you can have some free credits for a day. Like a normal user won't be downloading too many podcasts or videos, right? They'll be like downloading maximum of one or two. So you can give like one or two and allow a like particular duration of videos to be downloaded. And eventually, if they want more, they can pay. If not, they have to wait. You can do like that.
okay. I think the limitation of like how many they can download is not really what I want, but
I mean, you need to see like the problem is with this, you need to pay for the server, right?
yeah,
And the storage of it.
yeah,
So that's the point I'm coming at it.
yeah, yeah,
Because if you're gonna make it all free, it's gonna cost you from your pocket.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why the premium feature I was thinking about is something which is gonna save time, or something which is
Hmm.
gonna um I don't know, like something which is gonna be valuable to, we're already halfway there. We just have to come up with some kind of idea. I saw your idea, for example. It's really great. You made a
Hmm.
trimmer, and you can download just
Hmm.
that particular part of the video, and I like that, and I just want to reach out to you basically. Um,
Hmm.
um,
I mean, you can download the whole video using it also.
yeah,
Basically, just put the trimmers at the end of the videos and you can download the whole clip.
yeah, yeah,
It's
beautiful.
basically, yeah, let me even like give you a demonstration of it.
I mean,
Okay.
I want to say like,
Yeah. You were saying anything? Is my screen visible?
mm, not yet.
It's not. I guess it's not. Is it visible now?
No.
Okay, let me stop it and start it again.
How did you code that extension on what kind of language?
Okay, we can get on it. Just a second.
Yeah.
Like it will be easier for you to understand once I show you the demonstration of it.
Okay.
Is my screen visible now? It's not. So I should.
I think there is something wrong is in the settings of your laptop probably.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sharing that window.
You
It's not
should give
working out.
access to your sharing your screen probably. Yeah, now
Actually,
it works. Yeah.
okay, so it worked on entire screen basically. Anyways, okay, just for the demonstration, since right now it's working, like, can you see this VS Code? So basically, the server is working on my PC right now. That's why the internet speed, like the download speed, depends on my PC. So we can go for a minute video. Any video will be fine, to be very honest. Uh, okay, we can do that this video. So basically, how this works is you just go here. click on it, activate, come up any part of the. I can even download the whole video, but yeah, it's better. Let's download the whole video. Fine. And just click on download. It'll process it.
How did you made an API to download a video on Python?
No, I used Node.js.
Okay,
The server is based on Express Node.js, and
Node.js,
the front end is your HTML actually,
Node.js. Okay,
because
okay.
yeah.
Right now I have an API which I have set up with
Mm-hmm.
my friend. Maybe you can take a look or something because we are not, I mean, we don't know Node.js. We have studied together, front end classes.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't manage to learn backend yet, so I think, we need your help right here with backend probably.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. So the
Um,
video is bigger, I guess. My download speed is
yeah,
sharp right now. Anyways, it will work out eventually. That's the only problem that you will be facing is basically your server needs to like right now it's just me, right?
yeah,
That's what I was thinking. Then like since I have not made it this extension public right now, so that's there's many problems that I can see when it goes public. Is basically one is when you have concurrent users, right?
yeah.
One problem that you need to face is like one person shouldn't be able to download multiple videos simultaneously because the load on the server will keeps on increasing. I don't know why it's not downloading right now.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe the trimming library is taking long. Yeah. Actually,
Uh,
this trimming library which I used, I need to find a better one. This one's is FFFmpeg. There it is. Yeah, FFmpeg.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
library that I used for trimming. Actually, this library is a bit slow. I need to find a better library.
That's
Oh,
the library I
yeah,
struggled the most because I'm on Mac, and it
yeah,
it, it, it doesn't want
I
to
get it.
install just the normal way.
Yeah, it's downloaded. Can you see?
Yep. Yeah, beautiful. Great.
So I got the whole 58 seconds of 1 minute because the end one was not at the very end. Okay, now it's done. Anyways, you get the point, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it depends on your download speed. That's it. Yeah, so let me explain you how it works. First of all, if you are making something like this, the only solution that I could think when I was thinking of this problem, basically I thought this problem as an editor. Like I usually edit something, and many times this happens because YouTube has the biggest publicly available video library out there. So if I want to have any kind of movie scenes or any kind of like reference or anything, basically in my video, I need to go to YouTube and find a clip. It's pretty easy. I can find any clip or video out there. But the problem is, as an editor, you have specific needs for that scene or clip that
Yeah.
you want to work on,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And YouTube does not give that feature. I mean, obviously, YouTube doesn't even allow to
Download.
download
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, I made a YouTube video and it got removed because YouTube thought, oh, you are encouraging people to download the video. So yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, so what I was
you.
saying is basically YouTube does not even allow that. Anyways, so there's gonna be like two problems. Since you are not making an extension, that's not gonna be a problem because when you're making extension, you need to comply with the guidelines of the Google Chrome extension store. Basically, you can't allow people to download videos, and that's why you will see many extensions that are out there does not work. Either they are paid, and other than that, they are not updated enough, so they don't work
What about
actually.
yours? How you made your extension make work?
First of all, I'm not like since I have not made it like public in an extension store,
Ah.
it's not up
Okay.
there right
Okay.
now. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure like will they allow me to upload it or not? So that's a question that I need to figure
You
out.
know, actually,